There's been a lot of talk lately about advancements in quantum computing and how it presents a real threat to the crypto projects we are investing in. Indeed, it is possible that quantum computers could decipher cryptography and at a much faster pace than previously estimated. So, as quantum computing looms in the horizon and traditional cryptographic methods are at risk, I want to talk today about one project that is taking bold steps to stay ahead of the curve. I have mentioned it in my previous videos here on this channel. It's called TARAXA, and it's a super fast blockchain that's not just focused on AI agents, which is the latest super trend in crypto narratives, but it's also gearing up for the post-quantum era. On top of this, made in the USA. This is all the rage recently with Trump's announcement that the focus now will be on projects built in the US. In fact, CoinGecko just created a separate category last week, only for projects made in the US. So this one ticks a lot of boxes. So in today's episode of Crypto Radar, I'm doing a deep dive into TARAXA and its specifics, how it's preparing for the quantum era and what it means for the security of your digital assets. Stay tuned to find out how this project could be a game changer and why it deserves more attention. Let's dive in. Welcome to Crypto Radar, guys, the place where I do deep dives into blockchain projects that you should know about, so you can always be up to date with the latest developments in crypto, which gives you an edge in this competitive market. Investing in crypto is all about timing. It's all about being early because time and time again, the early adopters are the ones reaping the benefits of immense growth that these tokens experience as they hit the retail investors. You see, retail waits until everyone is talking about a token and they usually buy it close to the top. They make some profit, of course, but it is far from the thousands of percentage points that we make by jumping in early, way before they blow up. And before I start, a quick disclaimer. This is not investment advice, neither it is a shill. I provide my objective analysis here, aimed at sharing my personal opinion based on my own research and my experience in the blockchain and cryptocurrencies arena. I've been an investor and analyst for 9 years now at this point, and I've invested in numerous crypto startups, and I share with you my expertise. With that said, on to TARAXA, which I have mentioned already in the past, but I haven't done a deep dive here. This is not a new project, but it's yet to see massive adoption, and I expect the token to do really well this year. Their token TARA has been in my portfolio since the beginning of the year, and that's because it's strategically positioned in one of the hottest sectors, AI development. And it's a crossover between RWAs and AI agents, the most talked about narratives in crypto this cycle. Well, if we don't count memes, of course, but I'm focusing on projects that have strong fundamentals here, and this one is exactly that. The platform is designed to be scalable and efficient, capable of handling vast amounts of data, which is really crucial for its sustainability and success. You've noticed that this cycle, we are not seeing any good market performance by Ether, for instance. The token is down 50% against Bitcoin and still hasn't even reached its all-time high from the previous cycle. And this is mainly because Ethereum is still slow, very costly to transact with. In other words, it's not scalable to the fast pace that today's industry requires. This is why scalability is very important, guys. And the key features of TARAXA are decentralized data management. Their architecture allows for secure storage and management of data, including their social AI ecosystem called Echo. Also, interoperability. The platform supports seamless communication between different devices and different networks. Nowadays, no blockchain is complete without interoperability. Also, low latency transactions, which is essential for applications that require immediate data processing, and most importantly, scalability. It has to scale efficiently, and it does. There's also improved transaction finality. TARAXA incorporates a unique consensus mechanism called T-Graph, which integrates the Blockdag mechanism, which allows simultaneous processing of multiple blocks, significantly increasing transaction speed. I talked about Blockdag technology in previous videos, so hopefully you're already familiar with the term. This is a completely new technology. We saw this recently with projects like Kaspa. This is here a visual representation of the blocks mined in real time, simultaneously adding several blocks every second. In fact, you are guaranteed to have your transactions confirmed in less than 4 seconds. Always. That's crazy. TARAXA can achieve up to 5,000 transactions per second. This setup ensures true finality for transactions, meaning once a transaction is confirmed, it cannot be reversed. This feature is particularly important for high-value transactions and applications that depend on reliable data integrity. And this also means that transactions can be verified so fast, they don't clutter the network, and they cost almost nothing. Fractions of a cent indeed. Here's a comparison. TARAXA sits on top with way lower fees than other popular networks like Arbitrum or Optimism, Solana, and this is definitely giving TARAXA an edge over the competitors. Their ecosystem includes TARAXA Echo, a decentralized AI social data network, making informal social interactions trustworthy, verifiable, and quantifiable. It includes tracking informal interactions, decentralized data gathering, and a wide range of applications that rely on social data, such as trend analysis or marketing effectiveness measurement and reputation management. With Echo, you can create your own trading bots with AI and automate your trading, also leveraging social data and analytics. You can discover trends before they become trending with leading signals generating from Echo's real-time social data. How cool is that? Being able to stay ahead of the trends, talk about having an edge in the market. This is why you have to pay attention, guys. When it comes to trading, analysis is the most important part, and the tools that Echo provides are invaluable. Sentiment analysis is very hard to track, and it is a big part of my analysis, of course, alongside technical analysis. And Echo provides real-time social sentiment and dominance scores for assets or indices of assets. This is how you know if a particular token is having a buzz right now and should you care for it. I consolidate my portfolio and make changes every other month. I regularly get out of some coins and move the capital into those that are currently talked about. And this is a very easy tool to spot what's hot right now, what I should be going more heavily into. You can effectively automate your whole research and due diligence this way, saving you so much time and money. And as I mentioned, made in the USA. It's a big deal right now, so much so that just last week, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, the two most popular data aggregators, created a separate category for these projects. TARAXA is of course on the list as it was launched in Silicon Valley by Stanford graduates. They've had some important developments over the last year. For instance, as I've been talking a lot about the RWA narrative in crypto, this means digitizing of real-world assets, and TARAXA announced partnerships with entities in Japan focused on RWA tokenization. This initiative is designed to bridge the gap between traditional assets and blockchain technology, expanding the utility and application of their platform. They also released a fully permissionless bridge between TARAXA and Ethereum, allowing cross-chain access to liquidity and assets. The network is fully EVM compatible. This is a big deal. In fact, many people overlook this, but everything on Ethereum works on TARAXA, allowing developers to create dApps, frameworks, toolchains seamlessly. And this is combined with super speed, which is not what Ethereum can achieve. Indeed, TARAXA supports all Ethereum-compatible wallets, including MetaMask, of course, including even Ledger. You can see the instructions for this on their website. This interoperability also means that you can build NFTs here too, because with TARAXA, you can have both Blockdag and EVM. It's a win-win scenario. In October, the network had a major upgrade, Cornos, which is now being implemented, and that enables liquid staking on the network as we speak. Then they announced the launch of their own DEX, TARAXA Swap. So their social AI ecosystem is growing significantly, exponentially in fact, over the last year, and also their token Tara is traded on many of the popular exchanges, both centralized and decentralized, like Uniswap, MEXC, KuCoin, CoinEx, Gate.io, and it's indexed on DEX Screener and DeFi Llama. Their DeFi portal TARAXA.land offers all the latest DeFi products, anything from NFTs, music, Oracle tools, Launchpad, RWAs, gaming, trading, staking, and lots more. The list goes on. You can check it out on their website. You also earn yield by staking your Tara tokens. From what I see, the typical rates are around 14 to 15% APR, so quite appealing. Other utility of the Tara token include governance voting, so being a token holder, you can have a say in future decisions for upcoming developments upgrades. It's also the medium of exchange for the platform, including business transactions, peer-to-peer transfers, and it is used for gas fees, including executing smart contracts and recording transactions. In terms of tokenomics, the total supply of Tara is capped at 10 billion tokens, with all tokens created at the Genesis block when the network launched. As of right now, January 2025, around 5 billion Tara tokens are in circulation. Its market cap is around $23 million, with the fully diluted market cap sitting just above 48 million. It's a very low market cap for a Blockdag project, if you ask me, so that's very good. And the potential for going above $100 million market cap is very clear, but I expect much higher valuation during this bull cycle. This is just my opinion. And this year, 2025, TARAXA will focus on optimizing its Layer 1 technology to enhance performance metrics such as throughput and finality latency. After over 7 years of building a secure and functional network, the team plans to implement a series of throughput optimizations and benchmarks directly onto the mainnet, ensuring results are visible and verifiable by independent third parties. This approach is aimed at demonstrating the true performance capabilities achievable on the mainnet, which is crucial for attracting serious developers and applications. Currently, TARAXA's finalization latency stands at 3.7 seconds, a conservative figure designed to maximize network liveness. The team has identified numerous ways to improve this latency and intends to explore these options in 2025 to enhance the network's efficiency further. On top of this, as I mentioned, the team is actively preparing for post-quantum readiness to build confidence among developers and also users, and to ensure the security of its blockchain against future quantum threats. While quantum computing is not an immediate concern just yet, recent advancements in post-quantum technologies indicate an accelerated timeline for the risks that we face. TARAXA plans to lay the groundwork for future migration to post-quantum cryptography. In 2025, they will implement several initial steps, including integrating post-quantum cryptographic signatures, adding these signatures into pillar blocks to enhance security, also precompiled cryptographic primitives, incorporating post-quantum cryptographic primitives into the virtual machine for improved functionality, and adding an account abstraction layer, basically creating a layer to facilitate easy migration to post-quantum standards. All of these are part of the post-quantum VM integration that we see here on their roadmap. The implementation of new cryptographic methods will be approached cautiously with ongoing monitoring of post-quantum standards and their applications in the broader crypto landscape. This will ensure that TARAXA remains at the forefront of quantum readiness while providing a secure environment for its users. And to be frank, there's not many projects that are thinking about the post-quantum era. I don't really see many projects talk about implementation or upgrades or anything in that direction. So this is one of the first projects that is already thinking beyond the next few years and for what is to happen in the next 5, maybe 10 years time. So like I said, there is a ton going on with this project and there's a lot more coming up as well. Take a look at their socials too. They've built a large following. Interestingly, some big names like Mario Naufal and Les Chiffres are following it too. Also, their Twitter announcements are very regular. The team is very active and they host regular AMAs, so join some of these to understand what they're building, the upcoming developments, also new partnerships, new launches, new announcements of upgrades, things that will also influence the price of the token, things that any investor should be aware of. I first heard of TARAXA via Token Metrics, the platform that I use for discovering new projects early on. They provide detailed analysis based on a ton of metrics, and this always helps me in my own research and analysis. But not only for new projects. I also choose what coins to trade week by week with their AI tools, and there's just so much that you get from this platform. I'll drop the link for this as well for you to check it out. If you're planning to attend the ETH Denver conference or perhaps the Web3 Amsterdam, TARAXA's team is the sponsor of both of these, so if you want to meet them, they will be there. It's how I meet many of the developers of projects that I follow or I invest in. All in all, there is a lot of reasons to pay attention to TARAXA. It's a very, very fast blockchain, beating the competition. It's a Blockdag, it's faster than Kaspa and Solana. Multiple blocks are being mined every second. It has the lowest fees on the market and the lowest cost to run a node in the entire crypto market, period. Not to mention the lowest node hardware requirements of any layer 1 or layer 2s. Their team is very active and stayed active and on course, building for 6 years through bull and bear cycles. Both co-founders are Stanford graduates, building TARAXA since 2018, so this is not some new shiny object that will fade away like many of the newly launched tokens that only last for one cycle. And this is important because I care for longevity and strong fundamentals, which this project has. And the best part, it's under $100 million market cap with a huge potential to go way above this mark and with a well-defined tokenomic structure, including a capped supply and active trading on exchanges. TARA, the token, is positioned to support the growth and sustainability of the TARAXA ecosystem. As always, the links for this project are in the description below for you to be able to do your own research. Don't forget to show your support as well. Hit the like button. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe for free. I bring you new content every week, plus regular giveaways, contests, airdrops, stuff you like. With that said, it's time for me to check out and I'll catch you in the next one.